Being able to join any Minecraft server without having to look or think about version at all. It sounds like a dream, a massive convenience. And the ViaVersion Minecraft plugin brought us a big part of the way there. It does still have a massive downside though, and that is that the server owner still needs to install the plugin and decide which versions may actually join. But what if I told you there are some mods, also made by the ViaVersion team, that allows you to join any Minecraft server, no matter what version it's in? Well, it exists. And its name is ViaFabricPlus, a fabric mod to connect to every Minecraft server version. So that includes all releases, betas, alphas, classics, snapshots, and even Bedrock Edition servers. Everything. Now, I know that sounds too good to be true, but believe me, it works really well. Also, Forge users, don't get sad yet. There's also something for you guys. So this mod is called ViaFabricPlus, and it is a quote-unquote improved version of the original ViaFabric mod. Now, ViaFabric does only one thing. It implements the ViaVersion project into Fabric. It doesn't improve or tweak anything outside of that. It is just ViaVersion in a mod. That's it. And the ViaFabric mod also has a Forge version named ViaForge, which does the same thing. It implements the ViaVersion project into Forge. That's it. Nothing else. So if you're a Forge user and you want the same ViaVersion functionality in a mod, you can totally download this one. But the reason we're gonna check out ViaFabricPlus today is because aside from just adding the ViaVersion project into Fabric, it also comes with a ton of bug fixes and improvements that actually make it so you can have an enjoyable experience while playing. So on the ViaFabric modRenv page, you can actually see the differences between ViaFabric and ViaFabricPlus. Most notably is that ViaFabricPlus will always only be available for the latest version of Minecraft, while regular ViaFabric is more backwards compatible. The second major difference is that ViaFabric, or ViaForge for that matter, simply implements ViaVersion. That's it. While ViaFabricPlus implements ViaVersion and adds a lot of client-side fixes to actually make it an enjoyable experience. Now this bottom one here is very important. So a massive disclaimer. Massive one. Triggering anti-cheats. ViaFabric, very likely. ViaFabricPlus, mostly not. So take this as a big disclaimer to not install this mod, go to a different version, and immediately join a Minecraft server that might permanently ban you because they think you're some kind of bot or somebody using a hacked client. Not that it will happen, but there is a chance. The chance is way bigger with regular ViaFabric, but keep in mind it can still happen with ViaFabricPlus. Now ViaFabricPlus has a pretty interesting team because it's made by Florian Michael, who, like you can see, has worked on every ViaVersion project, but it's also made by RefyMC, whose name you might not immediately recognize, but what you will most likely recognize is his extremely popular mod, Immediately Fast, which I've also covered multiple times here on the channel. It's an incredible optimization mod for Minecraft. Now, after you've installed the ViaFabricPlus mod, either through the modRenv launcher, or maybe you just did it manually, as soon as you go to multiplayer, you can see there's now a brand new button, ViaFabricPlus. Now, when we click on there, you will get a gigantic list with Minecraft versions. And when I mean gigantic, I mean big. It is very big. We even have 1.0.0 here, or all beta versions, even alpha versions. That is how far you can go back with this mod. It's crazy. So currently I'm running a 1.21 installation, and I want to join this 1.19.2 server. Obviously, I'm not able to, because my client version is too high. So usually I would not be able to get in. But we can do two things to get in anyway. Back to the ViaFabricPlus menu, we can either choose the 1.19.2 version, or we can leave it on auto detect. Now let me show the difference real quick. When we do 1.19.2, when I go back to the server list and I refresh the page, you will see that now all of a sudden it doesn't say it's incompatible. I can just join. It is like I changed my version on my client and now all of a sudden I can get in. Now the other option is choosing auto detect. When you now refresh, it will say that the version is incompatible, but when we try to join anyway, you will see it shows a little message that it's detecting the server version. After that, it changes the version of your client and bam, we're in. I'm in the server. This is a 1.19.2 server that I'm playing on with 1.21. So my client is 2 versions newer than the server and still I can join. That is super cool. Now you might be wondering, what is it like to play on a 1.19 server in version 1.21? What about all the blocks that a 1.19 server doesn't support? Because they simply didn't exist yet. Well, when we go to the creative inventory and we scroll around, you might notice something. The 1.21 blocks are not here. The clearest example is searching for wood. Minecraft 1.20 added the cherry grove biomes. In this 1.19 server, cherry grove biomes don't exist yet. And even though my client is in version 1.21, you can clearly see there is no cherry grove log. It is just not there. You just don't have to worry about versions anymore. You can just join any server without a second thought. But what might be even cooler, and what is something that I really like about it, is that I'm currently using all of my 1.21 mods on a 1.19 server. So I'm currently using the newest version of Sodium. I'm using the newest version of Iris shaders. I'm using a 1.21 shader pack. Now I totally get that these mods are probably also still available for 1.19, but what if you're using an even older version of the game? Like for example 1.16.4. And then we click, we join, and bam, we're in. 1.16 baby! Using my 1.21 mods. You can now see in the creative inventory, under building blocks, one of the newest added blocks right now is a block of netherite. Because that is what was just added back then. And still, I'm running my 1.21 mods and shaders without any issue. Now here inside the ViaFabricPlus menu, there's also a settings button. Now you don't really have to change a whole lot here, unless you want to change the orientation of some buttons, or you want the mod to behave a little different. But from what I found, all stuff here is fine by default. The only thing you might want to take a look at is if you want to join Bedrock Edition servers with your Java Edition client, you need to set an account for Bedrock Edition. In other words, when you click on here, you need to log in with a Microsoft account and basically link your Bedrock and Java Edition accounts. So bam, I just logged in. Like you can see, my Bedrock account is now itskasasura, which is my Bedrock Edition username. And then you will now also be able to join Bedrock Edition servers. Now for the rest, we got some authentication settings, we have some visual settings, and then some debug settings. But like I said, I didn't have to change anything here myself. Now, once again, I'm gonna give a massive disclaimer. Don't go and join public Minecraft servers if you're really scared of getting banned, because the anti-cheat of that server might just falsely flag your client. I mean, it's pretty strange when a 1.21 client joins a 1.16 or maybe even 1.8 server while still using 1.21 mods. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Do make sure to subscribe to my channel, join my Discord. Thank you so much, channel members, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, see you later, bye bye.